What up, Dokkaners? In a few hours from now, we will be jumping into global maintenance. What is the maintenance for? How long will it take? What can you do in the meantime? Let's quickly discuss. So if you guys may have forgotten, which is possible, the 21st of February at 1600 hours, which is basically reset until 1 a.m. the next day, that is when we are going into maintenance. So wherever you are around the world, basically just know that at reset alone, that is when it's going to be happening. So you will not be able to do your daily missions for the day. You will not be able to see the fact that your missions have been reset, and then you can go do stuff. And no, as soon as maintenance starts, as soon as reset starts, maintenance will drop. So you have to burn up your stamina before that. That is one thing that I always recommend people do whenever it comes to maintenance periods. Ever since Dokkan gave us that humongous debacle where the game was like out of commission for over a day, I still have videos on that. Ever since that, I have always wanted people to remember that it is important to burn up your stamina, because that way, no matter how long the maintenance period is, you will get the absolute most you possibly can out of the idle period. When you're idle, it is exactly that. You cannot do anything in game. So the only thing that you can do is allow for the stamina to recharge for you, therefore effectively giving you free stamina when you come back. Of course, this is not that big a deal. Some people don't necessarily care about it, but I still like to recommend it because on this channel, we like to Dokkan responsibly. So hopefully you guys do burn up your stamina, go through, link leveling on various stages. If you want to, you could use the pan stage. The pan stage does burn up 100 stamina if you're trying to go for the highest difficulty one. So that is going to be a very effective way to burn up your stamina. Whatever you got to do, farm up some medals, do whatever you got to do. Make sure to get that done. Now, a couple of other things you guys should take note of before we go into the maintenance is that once the maintenance starts, the Valentine's shop is going to be going away. So what you guys should do at the very least is go all the way right to the shop on the far right where you see the Valentine's chocolates, and you should use up whatever of those chocolates you have left over, because this is effectively the last day that you can do that, the last few hours that you can do that. So make sure you guys buy everything that you can. I'm going to do that right now. I've already bought out the SSRs that were once here. I've got 1,000 left over. Can I actually buy out the whole shop? Oh yeah, you can buy out the whole shop. I think that's the idea. So if you guys have been doing all the missions every single day, which are very easy, it shouldn't be much of a task for you, you can literally buy out the entire shop. So there you go. I bought out the entire shop of the Valentine's chocolate thingies. Some of them are, are probably a little bit less useful to some of you, but still it is worth getting as it is completely free. So why not? And now it is no longer available because I've already bought it out. So make sure to get that done before maintenance starts, because once maintenance starts, it's over. It's over. It'll never hurt anyone ever again. Anyway, let's talk about what we can expect to see in this data download, this maintenance. I will be doing a video following this maintenance period once the data download drops, and we will cover everything that is in there. But we can pretty much expect a couple of obvious things. Now, so looking at the notice that we got in game, Explosive Chain Battle is coming up next, as we expected. We are also getting the Trial Towards New Horizons. Now, this I talked about on a previous video discussing this hidden potential activation campaign. We are inching closer and closer towards the Bardock Dokkan Festival celebration coming up next. And along with that, we are going to be getting the opportunity to unlock some pretty crazy skill orbs for not only Team Bardock, the free-to-play squad, but also the Ginyu Force team. So that's what this is all about. They're basically saying that starting on the 21st, basically during maintenance, that Trials Towards New Horizons stage will become unavailable, which, if you don't know what I'm talking about, if we go to events and if we go to the growth section, it is available basically at the top here, this one right here. So I talked about this before. Basically, you can earn tickets from these stages. Those tickets can then be used to summon for skill orbs for each specific character. They're going to be enhancing the pool, giving you some more options, and also allowing you to unlock some very nice EX skill orbs, thereby making those free-to-play teams a whole lot more powerful. So this is going to be a very useful thing for a lot of free-to-play players to focus on. Those are the two things that they have announced in-game. But then, of course, aside from that, Chain Battle for Hachiyak, we know that's coming up. And then we have the LR Gohan and LR Cell EZAs. These two things are most definitely going to be in the data download. This data download is a pretty fat one too. It's a 9-hour data download from reset until midnight +1. That's a 9-hour window. They probably won't go the whole distance, but if they do, it's probably because they're going to be adding some more stuff. So there is a chance, even though it's not listed here, I think it is still possible that along with the LR Gohan and Cell EZAs, we could also be getting the collection of epic battles. We don't know for sure, as it's not been listed in the campaign details, but they've been proven to, add things at the last second in the past. So they could very easily add this and just integrate it into the Part 2 celebration. We don't know for sure, but if they do drop this, that would be another 42 Dragon Stones, which would be epic, right? This would be awesome for global players. I think it's possible that they do drop this. If they don't drop this, I think we can possibly expect to see this during Saiyan Day. This will be sort of the filler global content while JP gets something else. So it could very likely end up being that way as well. So don't get your hopes up. You know, there's a possibility, but don't feel disappointed if it doesn't happen. As we've seen, they just don't know how to be. Well, I mean, it's not about they don't know. They just like to be very crazy and unpredictable with the global scheduling. And I think that's pretty much it. So assuming that Collection of Epic Battles does not drop, this will probably be a shorter update. Oh, and then of course the Carnival Coin Exchange update is of course like the big add-on here. They could even include the Zenny Shop update, as some of you guys are hoping for. Maybe they do, because again, this is a pretty substantial window that they are providing. So maybe they will not only give us the Carnival Coin Exchange quarterly did I really just say quadly? I'm gonna leave that in the video. Quadly of Life update, but they could also do the Zenny Shop update. Now that I made a video on some time ago, and it was for JP, where you're basically able to get a little bit more in the inventory, not just these guys up at the top here, but more stuff down here. So I really hope that they do that, because I am probably one of many of you Dokkaners who just have an overabundance of Hercule statues with no end in sight. I mean, I've just got so much Zenny here. Let me actually use some of these right now because I feel bad. Look at that. I sold a bunch of those. I'm still not even at maximum Zenny. I just let it organically just, you know, stockpile back here. I will never ever use the rest of these unless they do something to the inventory, which they're going to be doing. So hopefully that is also part of it. But if not, well, still, we got enough content to last us in part 2, going into the Bardock celebration, which is the pre-Saiyan Day. So prepare, folks. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments, how do you spell Quadly of Life? How do we spell that word? I'm just kidding. Let me know in the comments if you guys think that Collection of Epic Battles is going to be part of this part 2 celebration, or do you think that Global is going to fragment the Gohan Cell festivities even further, giving us the EZAs now and giving us the Collection of Epic Battles either during Bardock celebration or beyond? Let me know your thoughts about all that in the comments down below, and also let me know, are you one of those people who likes to burn up your stamina pre-maintenance? Also, be sure to subscribe for more dope content in the future and click the notification bell so that you know when to see more of my stuff. Do it. Thanks again. Stay tuned. Always remember to Quadly of Life responsibly. Quality.